Hi friends, this is IAS Kannada Vahini. I welcome you all for the IAS 2020 preliminary examination question, that is on economy. Today we have taken the question on fiscal aspect of the government. Fiscal aspect means government's income and expenditure. So consider the following items of the income of the government: corporate tax, wealth tax, user charges received by government, income from the lotteries. Which of the following constitute revenue receipts of the government? 1 and 2 only, 3 and 4 only, 1, 2, 3 and 4, none of the above. So coming to the basics of this question. Usually the government collects the revenue from the public in the form of direct and indirect tax. Tax wise it is direct tax and indirect tax. Best example for indirect tax is GST. Whereas for the direct tax is corporate tax and wealth tax. Apart from tax revenue, government also receives non-tax revenue in the form of user charges received by the government and also income from the lotteries. These are the two items one can say they are the non-tax revenue aspects. Okay. So coming to the terms explained, the revenue receipts means for one financial year, the government receives in the form of tax as well as tax income as well as non-tax income. That is tax revenue as well as non-tax revenue. So that is exactly what we call like the revenue receipts. Same thing like revenue expenditure. Revenue expenditure is made on like salary of the employee, allowances, etc. That is called revenue expenditure. So government expenditure is almost synonymous with the revenue expenditure. Now coming to the relation between the direct tax and aggregate demand. Here the direct, one of the important feature of the tax is, or direct tax is, they affect both aggregate demand as well as aggregate supply. Aggregate demand is nothing but some kind of different types of consumption or in the form of expenditure in a different sectors, public sector, private sector, household sector, etc. That is exactly what we call like aggregate demand. It will create some kind of, you can say like the positive aspects in the economy. Suppose the government raises the direct tax, definitely naturally it will collect more income and it will spend more. Suppose the government reduces the tax slabs or tax limit means, then people are having with what? More income, so they can spend. So this is how the relation between the direct tax and aggregate demand. The government resorts or government balances these two things, that is of like tax limits as well as its expenditure. And also in the, you can say like in the interest of the economy, the government may reduce, at present most of the developing or developing nations may reduce or simplify the tax structure so that aggregate demand may go up. If the aggregate demand goes up, definitely there will be demand for goods, more employment opportunities, and it is a positive spot or a positive sign in the economy. So for this question, answer is 1, 2, 3, 4. C is the answer.